Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of February 22nd, 2026. This is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, simply means it is meant for someone else. And be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, in the description box is information on how you can become a member of my Time Travelers program. I issue 48 exclusive readings to members every month, so if you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Capricorn collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Capricorn not see coming for the week of February 22nd, 2026? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Okay, odd message. As someone watching may get like very cold feet. Now, I don't know if that physically means cold feet, like in terms of temperature, or you're getting cold feet on moving forward in something, or maybe someone has cold feet coming towards you. Let's see if that comes out in the reading. If not, that's just a message there for someone watching. Okay, what you don't see coming. Broke. Actually says broke ass on the card. Bottom of the deck, stalker. Stalking, watching, obsessed. Okay, tell me more about this here. For the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Notice how the cards, okay, past energy. It's a past energy. Why is this something that Capricorn does not see coming this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. In your energy for the week ahead, the Lovers, the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Four Swords. The energy of the situation, environment, or connection looks like it's a person actually that you're dealing with this week. The Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Three of Pentacles. That leaves the Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Someone wanting to come in with a communication, but maybe delaying or stopping themselves again. Maybe they're getting cold feet. Okay, the Lovers to the Ace of Pentacles. It looks like this week you're making the choice to focus on this new opportunity. Either it's already has fallen in your lap, or it's in your hands and you want to wholeheartedly, in that King of Wands, be dedicated to working on it. Or for others of you, this is something you want to create for yourself. Either way, it's a choice here that you're making. You either want to work on this new opportunity or create this new opportunity for myself. Tell me more about the Lovers card here for Capricorn. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Lovers card is clarified by the Ace of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Cups. I feel like this is a little bit of a distraction energy here for you. It looks like you have had conflict or a disagreement, some level of discord here with an individual in your life, maybe even a group of people, up to 5 people in that Five of Wands. And it looks like in the midst of that, of the argument or the chaos, or like I said, discord, conflict, you're choosing to redirect your focus towards something new. Something here is very appealing to you this week. Something you want to learn, something you want to do, an idea you have, something you want to explore. You're looking at it like this would add to the stability in your life. You also seem to be emotionally excited about learning more about, again, that Ace of Pentacles. King of Wands. This is your energy for the week. So you're taking the inspired action to move towards the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, even though there's a part of you that is still healing in that Four of Swords from something that transpired here with another individual. Tell me why Capricorn is in the King of Wands energy here this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Hierophant, and then 2 cards come out. The Devil, which is you, and the Six of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Five of Cups. Yeah, there's this lingering feeling here that a connection in my life is broken, right? We're looking at that broke card. Connection in my life is fractured or broken. I don't want to focus on that anymore. I have sadness, I have remorse, I have regrets. I'm still healing from what this person has done to me. But it's time I redirect my attention elsewhere. And that's, you're choosing to do that. Devil to the King of Wands that's really powerful energy for you. That's saying, I'm going to be dedicated now, Hierophant energy, to putting my interest or my energy elsewhere. I don't want to think anymore about what this person said or did to me. Either the connection is fractured or it's completely broken. But this week, I don't want to focus on it 24/7. Five of Cups, the Hangman, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this, like, I just want to be happy again. I don't want to stay suspended and in the constant feeling of the Five of Cups. I'd rather, King of Cups, focus on something that makes me happy. It's a little bit of a deceptive energy in the sense that you're not fully focusing on your healing this week. And I'm not saying that's something that you need to do 24 hours a day. Just make sure that you're still giving yourself time to heal throughout the day or throughout the week. This could become a little obsessive there for you. And it's because it's a way maybe to like numb the pain or not think about what happened between you and this person. So you're on a good healing journey here. Just again, allow yourself to heal. So if you need a moment, set a timer. That's what I do. You're thinking about events of the past, they're upsetting you, set a timer, 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops. I'm going to think about it, ruminate about it, cry about it, scream to the heavens about it, but then I need to get back to working on what I'm working on. And I just think there's still an emotional processing here that needs to be done in regards to something, like I said, a connection here in your life that is fractured or broken, or some level of discord has occurred here between you and this individual. Again, I love that you're focusing on something new. You're like, I'm not going to let that get me down. Just create a little time for yourself. And I think a timer is a good way to manage that. At least that's what I've been doing for the past couple of months. January, I started that, and it's been very beneficial to me. And again, I'm not naive. I'm not like, oh, the 20 minutes is over, I never have to think about this again. It's like, no, it's over for now. Now I get to take care of the people, pets, plants in my life, my other responsibilities, and I can revisit this later or tomorrow for another 15-minute time slot. So something like that will help you, because again, I still think you need to process and heal it. Now you have this individual, Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Hermit, keeping a little bit of a watchful eye on you. Could be physically, could be energetically. They could be a Virgo, they could be a Pisces, or Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Tell me about the Hermit energy here. Could be any sign. It's a collective general reading. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Hermit is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy now at the bottom of the deck. This person is aware of what you are going through, whether it pertains to them or not. I don't know. It's different for all of you. Whatever it is that you are desiring to do here in that Ace of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles, this person does want to see you be victorious with it. So this could be an ex. Just going to throw that out there. This could be an ex. You're choosing to redirect your attention on something else. They know about it. You told them, the kids told them, someone in your circle told them, friend, family member, they saw it online, social media, or they presume that's what you're going to work on because when the two of you were together, you mentioned one day I'd like to do blank. So they're just presuming that now you're going to do blank. So some way, somehow, like I said, energetically or first-hand, second-hand, third-hand knowledge that you're doing it, this is someone who would like to see you be successful with that Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. That's like if it's an ex. Otherwise, you have someone here in your corner who wants to see you overcome the emotional challenge and also be successful with something new here that is piquing your interest this week. High Priestess to the Three of Pentacles. Clarify that. High Priestess. One more shuffle. Thank you. The High Priestess is clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, and the Chariot. Bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. Nine of Swords, the Moon, and Four of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. Nine of Cups, Four of Wands. Okay, Capricorn just got a little spicy here. I'm going to go back to if this is an ex, someone that you had that fracture with. And ex does not have to mean ex-lover, ex-friend, ex-family member, you know, someone that you had that Five of Wands moment with. Yeah, they know you're working on something, or they energetically feel it. Like I said, heard it first hand, second hand, third hand. They want you to be successful with it. They're also waiting for the opportune time to come in and offer you an apology. Again, friend, family member, lover. They're holding themselves back a little bit in that High Priestess energy. It's like, I'm waiting for the right time. Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Moon, and the Four of Pentacles. Like, I'm just biding my time, or I'm just waiting for the opportune time. And they don't really know when the opportune time will be. But that Seven of Swords to the Nine of Cups to the Four of Wands, this is a card of strategy. Three of Cups, Ace of Wands, this is a card of strategy. Waiting for the opportune time to come in. Again, like to offer you an apology, or, hey, I heard you're working on this. I think it's amazing. This person might actually just skip the apology and instead start off the conversation with this. And then that will be like the gateway to offering you an apology here, or some offer of reconciliation. So keep that in mind. For others of you, you have someone here that you have not had that break or severance with. You had the break or severance with someone else. And you have someone here wholeheartedly in your corner wanting you to be successful. They're energetically like ready at the moment's notice that you tell them, I need help with this, or I need to run this by you. But they're just kind of waiting. They're watching you do this. They're excited for you. Again, friend, family member, your partner. But it's like, I'm not going to rush in and offer support. If Capricorn needs me, I stand ready. I stand ready to go. So if you are, you know, if this is something you're working on this week, you might stumble a little bit working on it. And in that respect, it looks like you have someone here in your corner that very much would like to help you work on this or be successful, but they're not going to intrude. Okay, they're just going to sit back and watch what you're doing. And if you need the help, you ask them, they're there for you, like at a moment's notice. And for others of you, this is someone that you had that break or separation with. And it looks like they're just waiting for the opportune time to come in and talk to you. But I feel like that strategy plan appears to be they're going to discuss this instead. Eight of Wands. I want to get you timing. Yeah, they're going to use this as a reason to communicate or reopen dialogue with you. I want to get you timing on the communication from this person. Not every card in tarot is timing, but let's see what we got. Can I have timing when Capricorn can expect this communication from this individual? This would be if it's like the ex-friend, family member, lover, etc., etc. One more shuffle here. Thank you. I have a Judgment and Two of Swords within the next 2 weeks. So just keep focusing on this. It looks like there's a judgment call here being made. Yep, Knight of Wands coming in. Again, for most of you, the strategy here seems to be they're going to focus on this, or how have you been doing, or what have you been up to. It looks like the apology is secondary to the praise or something like that. I'm really proud of you. That King of Swords would be like, I'm telling you, Six of Wands to Ten of Pentacles, I'm really proud of you for doing this or moving towards this or being successful with this, or I love that you're, working on this. And then the apology comes in from the Emperor. Like once the communication pathway is open between you and them, then it looks like the apology comes in. So I would say within the next 2 weeks. Let's get you some advice. I want to get you advice on what you're working on, and then advice for whether this is like someone who's energetically distant from you, like an ex of some kind. And then for those of you where this is someone actively in your life who's kind of waiting on the sidelines for you to ask them for support. Advice for Capricorn when it comes to the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups here. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords, and we have the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. Make sure that you don't, again, that feeling I got in the beginning was you're still healing from something that's transpired here in your life. Don't deceive yourself by thinking, well, if I just move forward and focus on all of this, I'm going to be healed and I never have to address something that is really still kind of like a hamster on a wheel in my subconscious. Because sometimes the High Priestess could talk about our subconscious. So just make sure you're not deceiving yourself. Yes, move forward. Take action towards whatever this is. Put your fire into it. That is the first deacon of Sagittarius. But at the same time, make sure that you're still focusing on your healing and that this doesn't become an unhealthy distraction for you. For those of you where this is pertaining to this ex, and this person, like I said, is just waiting for the opportune time to contact you. Looks like for most of you, it'll be within the next 2 weeks. Advice for how Capricorn could or should deal with that individual. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Four of Cups. The Emperor shows themselves again in the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Judgment, which was also in their energy. There's that Knight of Cups, and they're coming towards you, the Queen of Pentacles there. So, your advice. Continue focusing on that Ace of Cups here, this new opportunity that you're working on. Don't sit there constantly ruminating on when's this person going to contact me, when they're going to contact me. Don't allow this opportunity here to be a missed opportunity for you because you're waiting and waiting and waiting for the Emperor here, whoever they are, to reach out to you. It doesn't have to be a masculine. It's just someone who has that's Aries energy. So they would be taking the inspired action. Don't do that. One, I think you do need to continue focusing on your healing. Absolutely. But also don't miss the opportunity to learn something new or engage with something new. Like don't put your life on hold waiting for this person to come in with communication or offer or opportunity. Don't wait for them to make that judgment call. For those of you where you're working on something new and you have someone here actively in your life who's just kind of sitting on the sidelines, cheering you on, but also patiently in that Four of Pentacles, I'm getting like a very patient energy, like I'm ready to Three of Pentacles, like go in and help Capricorn, collaborate with them, help them with this. But like I said, they're standing on the sidelines. They're waiting for you to say, hey, I need help with this, or hey, can we brainstorm about, this idea that I have. So advice for you dealing with that individual. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Five of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. That Ace of Cups that you are working on, okay? If you find yourself in a moment of lack where you're uncertain, you're not sure, you need some assistance, you're hitting a roadblock, it's okay to reach out to this person. I feel like this is someone who's emotionally safe for you. I think that this person would help you with this. This is someone who cares about you a lot. So yeah, if you feel stuck or stagnant in pursuing that Ace of Cups, whatever that is for you, and it could be something that's creative or you just love doing or you want to learn more about or something like that, I feel like collaborating with this person would actually take you from 5 of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles. But might take a little courage or strength here on your part to actually, 6 of Pentacles, ask them for some help or some feedback on it or something like that. But don't let your pride get in the way when it comes for asking for assistance. Because like I said, this person seems willing, able, and ready to step in as soon as you ask them. And it's not because they need you to come to them. The energy I get here is they're really happy that you're deciding to do this, and they don't want to make you feel like they know better or that they're trying to tell you what to do. So it's like, Capricorn's got this handled, but if they need me, I'm here. They can ask me for help. They know I'll show up. And that's exactly what they end up doing. They end up showing up for you the moment you ask. So that's what I have for you for the week ahead. Enjoy whatever this is, and don't keep your life on hold waiting for an apology or some kind of communication from that other person, okay? It looks like most of you are receiving it within the next week or two, but don't sit around waiting for it, okay? There's something new here you're passionate about. Continue to focus on that, okay? That is what I have for you, my dear, for the week ahead. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that, and don't forget to check out the description box to find out how you can become a time traveler. Until I read for you again, Capricorn, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.